today's lecture. The topic is judgments in ante-mortem inspection. In the previous lecture, I have discussed in details about the ante-mortem inspection, its objectives, schedules, requirements, the details procedure and the decisions to be taken, and I have just listed some of the important or common diseases for different species. Today here I am going to discuss specific diseases and their judgment. So I may tell very important symptoms. We cannot go in details about the disease, and the clear idea about the judgments very briefly for different species of animals. First, we will discuss about the conditions or diseases of cattle. So some of them are some typical situations or conditions. Some are very common diseases. So as I said, I will tell important symptoms and the judgments for each different conditions or disease. So here is the first condition, that is exhaustion or fatigue. This I have mentioned earlier. This mainly can happen due to improper care, especially during transportation, if there is improper feeding or watering, or due to long journey, animal get exhausted or fatigue. So in such case, the judgment is delayed slaughter. So such animals should be kept in the holding pen and given proper feed and water, and when they recover, after that they can be again inspected and can be slaughtered. Bruises. This is a common condition which causes a lot of injuries or damage to the skin. Mostly it is due to the inhuman handling or hitting and beating with sharp objects. This is strongly prevented as per animal welfare. So the ante-mortem inspection can help in this case for enforcing the rules about the animal welfare. This kind of cases should be under suspect. We must see the overall situation, or sometime it can be passed with partial condemnation after slaughter. Injuries or abscess. Injuries can happen very often. It's very common due to improper handling during loading, unloading or any other situation, or sometimes there can be abscesses and other infections. So the judgment depends on the conditions of the wound, like if it is very localized, it can be approved, but if it is having a systemic infection with other symptoms, then it should be condemned. Emaciation. This is again very common. This could be due to many reasons. If the animal is suffering from some chronic disease conditions, in that case it should be condemned. So we need to do thorough investigation to ascertain such chronic disease. But if it seems to be a short term due to improper feeding, watering, in such case it is under suspect category. We need to observe for a few days with proper care, then it can be passed. Edema. It is again a common condition due to fluid accumulation in the tissues and cell in any different parts of the body. So here again judgment differs depending on the situation. If it is a generalized condition due to certain disease with proper symptom, it should be condemned. Whereas if it is a very local without any other systemic symptom, then it can be under suspects. That is, it should be kept under observation and then it can be slaughtered later. Tumor is a growth. As you know, it's very common. It can be in different parts of the body. In this case, in the photo, there is a heavy growth in the mouth region. But first thing what we have to ascertain is it a benign or malignant? If it is benign, there is some scope for passing such animal with a local condemnation. So one more we are going to see next. This is another picture with growth at the ventral part, mostly navel region and all. So this kind of growth, sometime it may be benign. In that case, it can be approved, but under special condition. Whereas any growth seems to be malignant, we have to ascertain, and in such case that has to be condemned. Fungal infection. This is common for other species also. So we have to see the degree of infection, or mostly it is in the external surface. In that case, it can be approved with a special precaution. But if there is severe infection with systemic effect, then we need to be careful. Fever or high temperature, as you know, it's a very common symptom for many diseases. So we have to check thoroughly the cause of the fever. Such animals should not be immediately passed for slaughter. So it should go for delayed slaughter or suspect category. We need to observe such animals. So it will go to the isolation pen. After 2 days observation, if the animal recovers, it can be passed for slaughter. Jaundice is a condition often happens in the animal, but it can be of different degree or different region. Sometimes if it is a obstructive hepatitis, then it may not be a problem. So we need to ascertain such things. So it will come under the suspect category. Whereas if it is a very severe generalized symptom, in such case it should be condemned. Foot and mouth disease, commonly called as FMD. It is very common in cattle. So as you know, the typical symptoms, there will be extensive salivation and drooling. And if we check the mouth, there will be vesicles and ulcers in the tongue. So in this case, the judgment is condemned. So such animals confirmed to have FMD should be condemned. Rinderpest, it is also called as cattle plague. It's a viral disease. There will be dysentery and diarrhea, but the typical symptom in the mouth region, there will be erosions on dental pad and hard palate. But in India now this is almost eradicated, and the judgment in this case is condemned. Vesicular stomatitis. So this can be a simple condition, mostly due to deficiency of vitamins or minerals. Mostly there will be tongue lesions. So if there is no other systemic involvement or any other symptoms of any disease, in such case this can be passed for slaughter and the affected organs should be removed or condemned, that is partially condemned. Rabies, as you know, it happens by the biting of the rabid dogs. So the typical symptoms will be salivation and swelling of hindquarters. It's a viral disease. One more slide we are going to see next before the judgment. So sometime it can be aggressive or sometime it is a dumb form. In case of aggressive, there will be tail head high. So in case of very mild or early stage, it can be approved for slaughter. Lumpy skin disease. So here you can see the cutaneous nodules in the body of just below the skin. The judgment depends. Sometimes it is conditionally approved if there is mild skin lesions, and it should be condemned if there is generalized acute infection. Infectious bovine rhinotracheitis. Here we can see the typical lesions like severe oral necrosis. So this is not a serious health risk for human being. So it can be approved for slaughter or fit for slaughter. Contagious bovine pleuropneumonia. The typical symptoms like extended neck, lowered head. The judgment, it should be condemned or unfit in case of generalized symptoms or systemic involvement, and it can be approved if the animal has recovered. Black quarter, or sometime called black leg, it's a bacterial infection, mainly sometime in monsoon time. There will be crepitating swelling of hindquarters, and the judgment is partially condemned because the local part at the preliminary stage, if there is not much systemic involvement, only that region can be condemned. But if there is severe systemic involvement, then it should be totally condemned. Botulism, it's a bacterial disease due to Clostridium botulinum. It produces a severe neurotoxin. Here we can see the muscular paralysis of front and hindquarters, and the judgment is totally condemned or unfit for slaughter. Jones disease, it's again a chronic bacterial disease. Most of the time it causes emaciation, but the judgment depends on the situation. We will see in the next slide. So in Jones disease, we can see the pipe stream diarrhea. The judgment is it should be condemned if there is edema or severe emaciation, whereas it can be approved if there is no systemic involvement or symptoms. Brucellosis, it's another common disease in cattle, and it is even zoonotic and risky for the veterinarians also. The typical symptoms: hygroma on knees and in the stifles or hock joint. We will see the judgment in the next slide. So judgment in case of brucellosis, it can be approved for slaughter and the affected parts should be removed, but in case of acute abortive form, it is unfit for slaughter. Actinobacillosis, it's again a important disease. Sometimes it is called as wooden tongue. The tongue becomes very hard. So the judgment is it should be condemned when there is systemic involvement. So if there is inflammatory lesion on lymph node and lungs, whereas it can be approved when it is localized, confined to only lymph node, head and tongue. So in that case, tongue and portions of head should be removed. Actinomycosis, it is also common in cattle, caused by Actinomyces bovis. It is also called as lumpy jaw. We are going to see one more photo before the judgment. So actinomycosis, once again you can see another photograph. It causes a big lump at the jaw, lower jaw. The judgment is it should be condemned if there is an inflammatory lesion on lymph node and lung, that is the systemic involvement, and it can be approved for slaughter if it is confined locally, the lesions only in lymph node, head and tongue. Metritis, that is the inflammation of the uterus. So here the judgment depends on the involvement. Generally it can be passed conditionally and the entire uterus can be discarded. This is a condition like fetid discharge or discharge from the vagina. In such cases, the judgment should be condemned if it is acute and systemic involvement with septicemia and toxemia. It can be approved in chronic cases. Mastitis, it's very common in case of cattle. The judgment depends on the involvement or in the range of infection. It is condemned if it is acute or gangrenous condition, and it can be approved if it is localized. Strychnine poisoning, this is a typical case. The typical symptom will be arched back. The back will be arched upward and tucked up abdomen. Abdomen also curved upward. In this case, judgment should be condemned or not fit for slaughter. Here is a typical condition, that is protrusion of objects to outside. Here the judgment depends, again acute or chronic. If it is acute and systemic infection, then it should be condemned. And if it is a chronic case without much systemic symptoms, it can be approved or fit for slaughter. Hypoderma, it's a parasitic condition due to the larva from Hypoderma lineatum. Mostly it will burrow on the skin and there will be lesions. We are going to see one more slide for the judgment. So this is one more photograph on hypoderma. We can see the eruptions in the skin surface. In this case, the judgment is it can be approved. Only thing is subcutaneous lesions should be removed. unless it is very severe. Here is a typical condition called myiasis. It is due to the screwworm or the maggot formation on any wound. There will be typical pocket-like wound. The judgment is partially condemned. That is, the affected area should be totally removed. Other parts can be used for meat. So far we have been seeing the conditions or diseases of cattle in antemortem inspection. Now we will see some of the conditions or diseases specifically for sheep and goat. A typical lesion, that is contagious ecthyma or also called ORF, is typical symptoms or skin disease. There will be pustular and scabby lesions. We are going to see one more photograph. Here also we can see the lesions in the mouth region in sheep. The judgment is it should be condemned if there is inflammation of intestine, stomach with bronchopneumonia. If there is no such serious lesions, then it can be approved. PPR is a typical disease in case of goat and sheep. We can see the typical lesions in the mouth region, and we can see one more lesions in the next photograph. So in PPR, in the left side we can see the inflammation of coronary band, and in the right side we can see the bloody nasal discharge. In this case, the judgment for PPR is it should be condemned or not fit for slaughter. Sheep and goat pox, we can see the typical lesions on the mouth. There will be pox lesions on muzzle and lips. We are going to see one more photograph. This is about sheep and goat pox. There are skin lesions also we can see. The judgment is we can approve the recovered animals, whereas we can conditionally approve if there is no secondary infection, whereas it should be condemned if there is any secondary infection. Due to the pox there will be other infection, then the conditions will deteriorate. We should condemn such animals or unfit for slaughter. Scrapie, another typical disease for sheep and goat. Here we can see one sheep with typical lesions, and we can observe the loss of wool. We are going to see one more photograph. Here we can see incoordinated gait in case of scrapie, and in this case the judgment is condemned, that is unfit for slaughter. Jagsiekti, or actually it is pulmonary adenomatosis in case of sheep and goat. There can be excessive nasal discharge, and that is the typical symptom, and in this case the judgment is condemned or unfit for slaughter. Now we will see some common conditions or diseases of swine which we may encounter during antemortem inspection and what should be their judgment. African swine fever. The typical symptoms like blotchy skin, cyanosis and hemorrhage. We are going to see one more photograph before the judgment. This is another photograph of swine fever. We can see edema of mandible, joints and recumbency. The judgment is unfit for slaughter or condemned. Hog cholera. This is again a typical disease, and the typical symptom is like goose stepping. In this case, the judgment is unfit or condemned for slaughter. Vesicular exanthema. Here we can see typical lesions of vesicles on snout and mouth, and some more we are going to see in the next slide. Vesicular exanthema, there will be walking on their knees and lameness. The judgment is In case of generalized lesions, it should be unfit or condemned for slaughter, and it can be conditionally approved if the animal has recovered. Swine erysipelas, the typical symptoms will be like raised, red and edematous rhomboid lesions. The judgment will be condemned in case of acute erysipelas with erythema. It can be conditionally approved in case of local lesions, and also it can be approved when there is local skin lesions only. Now we will see some of the common poultry diseases and the judgment during ante-mortem inspection. Avian influenza, it's a viral disease nowadays, very common. The typical symptoms are edematous, cyanotic comb and wattles. The judgment is unfit or condemned for slaughter. Newcastle disease, the typical symptoms swelling of lower eyelid and dark ring around eye. The judgment is unfit or condemned for slaughter. Infectious laryngotracheitis, commonly called as ILT, the typical symptoms like difficult breathing, loud gasping and wheezing sound. The judgment approved in case of mildly affected and recovered, condemned or unfit when there is general systemic changes. Fowl pox, the typical lesions of scabby lesion on the head, neck and unfeathered parts of the skin. The judgment, it is unfit or condemned in case of generalized lesions and can be approved in localized lesions. Fowl cholera, which is very common. The typical symptoms are swelling of wattles. The judgment is unfit or condemned for slaughter. Infectious coryza, the typical symptoms like swelling of infraorbital sinus, difficulty in breathing. The judgment is unfit and condemned for slaughter. So this is the last one. So today we have discussed the typical conditions and diseases to be seen during ante-mortem inspection for different animal species and poultry, and the judgment to be taken. Thank you for seeing this video.